What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 4, discussion and recap. I watched the episode twice now, and just want to talk about a couple things. Spoiler warning, of course, because we're going to talk about the episode, the comic stuff, what they led up to, and different things that you may or may not know about the show and the comics. So basically, I thought it was a good episode. Not the best episode ever, but it was definitely good. It was good to see Judith. Haven't seen her in a while. People were asking about her and some questions and stuff, but there she is with Rick. You know, she is all well and good and safe, and we found out who the father was, so we'll talk about that later. But Negan's going around town, and he's got his saviors, and he's drinking his Orange Crush soda and all this crap. They're taking everything out of the place, the stuff they don't need to be taken out. You just freaking hate these guys. I don't know how you can like Dwight now, and you're supposed to... I would think that he's going to be turning it around, but he's dumping Rosita's water out. He's taking their shit. He's ordering people around. It's freaking shit. Michonne, she can't hit a walker with a gun for shit. She's fired off 9 shots, and she couldn't hit this one walker. Luckily, it was only one. I mean, she's got her katana, so she can take out a bunch of walkers with that. But, you know, they're definitely building up that role of her with Andrew with the sniper abilities from the comic. You know, I couldn't get over the power struggle that Rick is having, that he's got to deal with all this shit. Negan's going around taking a sip of soda, throwing it down, littering all over the place. He's running the show. They're going through all this stuff. They're taking mattresses, all this stuff. We'll talk about that in a second, but they're going through all this stuff. I'm surprised they didn't find the jail cell. Maybe they did. I'm surprised they didn't talk about it at all or mention it going through it. I mean, they found a camcorder. They talked about this, but, you know, foreshadowing of stuff may come from the comic. They find the camcorder. They show Rick on it with the beard. I don't know how the battery's still alive on that thing, but they show Rick what it was. Creeptastic, Father Gabriel kind of stole the show a little bit. Take him to the graves. Now, what I don't get is that, you know, I thought the Saviors kind of knew what they were doing going to the hilltop, possibly with Maggie, if there was a spy or whatever like that too. Nothing has come out of that too. I just don't know. What's your theory on that too? I don't think Enid was a spy, or how do they know they're going to the hilltop to black the roads off? But Maggie's grave is not for Maggie. We talked about that in the sneak peek. She's in the episode 5. She's alive. Maggie's alive. It was all fake on there too. Daryl doesn't know that though. Daryl may think that Maggie is dead. Maybe think that Abraham and Glenn are in those graves. I mean, he doesn't know. He's taken from the group and been a prisoner the whole time. This guy, I can't stand this guy. Davey or whatever like that too. He's taking a bunch of shit. He's like, what are you going to do, kid? He's just the bully on the block. He thinks he's freaking untouchable. He's picking on Carl. More likely he's picking on Enid. You know, I hope he gets swift justice, and I hope he gets taken out by Carl or somebody when this stuff happens and shit hits the fan. Rick is at a power struggle. Carl looks back and he's like, come on, let's do something. And he's like, they're going to leave soon. What can I do? And it's true. I mean, Rick's getting a lot of hate on a lot of comments and stuff online, but he's stuck. He can't do anything. He doesn't want to lose any more of these people. He's getting help from the people around him, which is great. You know, Father Gabriel stepped up. They took all their guns. They're stuck there. They couldn't do it. They took a lot of freaking guns. I mean, it's crazy to think that there was 2 guns missing and they were going to kill Olivia over that, which is ridiculous. You know, they get all that shit. They get out. They take their trucks away, which I'm still hoping there's a big comic line with Carl with the trucks, but he didn't get in the truck. So Michonne and Rick, there's still a debate or whatever between the two of them, and it comes down to Rick says, I don't want to lose anymore. I can't lose any of you anymore. And I understand that by Rick's side of it there too. You know, what Negan says, Negan gets right now too. It has to go the Negan way. Michonne's pissed. She accidentally shot this deer, but it gave her an excuse to go out to say she was hunting or whatever. You know, she did all that, brought the deer back, and Negan's like, I'll take that. Oh, and here's your gun. Here's her gun, by the way. He's trying to build trust, trying to do that. Tried to bring Daryl back, didn't work. Wasn't going to be that easy, you know. Freaking Dwight sends Rosita out to get Daryl's bike. He's just a freaking asshole about it too. Like, you know, you would think that maybe Dwight would show signs of against Negan, but that didn't happen at all. You saw Rick trying to think, okay, I'm going to take Negan out. Should I take him out? But he was smart, and he didn't do it because he would probably die in the process, and the rest of the Saviors would probably it would probably be anarchy if that happened, you know, and it has to be going forward. That can't happen. I mean, did you see the truck drive over the head? You know, there was a head there, got crushed, kind of homage to the two victims, Abraham and Glenn. It was definitely sad to see Daryl broken down. He was broken. I mean, he didn't have any lines. He just looked, he was a slave to Negan, pushing him around, and, just had to do everything as prisoner of that. And it just was sad on there. They highlighted the vengeance for the plunder. Well, the mercy for the lost, vengeance for the plunderers is what I got out of it. So the vengeance is going to be starting. The tide's going to be turning now. We are halfway point of the first part of season 7. That was episode 4 of 8 before a big break. The big news was Rick confirming, omitting, whatever, that Shane is most likely the father, or he feels that Shane is the father of Judith, but he doesn't care and he has to learn to accept it, just like this. It's a crappy situation, but he accepts it, and he loves his family, and he loves Judith just like his own. Doesn't matter. Rick is a broken man. Michonne sees the smoke. I saw like the eagle over there first. I didn't really see the smoke over there. So my eye got caught to the eagle to the right. It's like flying around in a circle. She goes out, and you see the smoke on these things, and you're like, what the hell is that? And you find out it's the damn mattresses. So why did they do that? Why did they burn it like that? Why didn't they just burn it in front of them to prove the point? I don't know, but basically Michonne finds it, the burning mattresses, and she's freaking pissed. She's going to develop a plan going forward. Make me a bullet. And that's what it's going to be going forward, and they're going to have to do it behind Rick's back, because Rick is not going to, because Rosita has a gun and she's not supposed to. So she's had one bullet, and they're going to have to make some bullets, so they're going to have to scavenge and do some things there. We need Eugene to not be like that. We need him to be like this. Get that ponytail and action there as well going forward, because they're going to need Eugene smarts going forward in the show. So there you go, guys. That's just general discussion of the episode. Hopefully you liked it. I need this little guy too. He's awesome. Baby Eugene, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to get more videos. You guys are awesome. And as always, thank you for watching.